This is Valley News Live at 4.
We begin with breaking news just into our newsroom. We are learning that the North Dakota Highway Patrol is rescuing several drivers on Highway 52 between Fessenden and Harvey. They say that drivers have been stranded there since Wednesday. This as conditions won't allow for vehicles to clear that road. The Wilkin County Highway Department pulled the plows this afternoon, saying roads out in the county are not in good shape. Plows made an attempt to go over all asphalt roads at least once this morning, but gravel and township roads have not been plowed. Crews say the roads have a layer of ice on them and gusty winds and causing drifting and poor visibility. This is what it looks like near Breckenridge earlier today. Drivers are encouraged to avoid unnecessary travel. County plows will be out in full force tomorrow morning to clear continuing snow. And Mother Nature dropping round 3 of snow this morning. This is footage from Dickinson. It just seems like the snow would not let up and just kept falling this morning. And in Burleigh County, specifically Bismarck, the National Weather Service recorded 19 inches of snow as of 6 a.m. this morning. And it was also reported that there were wind gusts of up to 50 miles an hour and creating drifts and making roads impassable. Schools, interstates, and businesses have closed in that area. And taking a look at our Skycam right now, lots of white out there with just again, that round 3 of snow that Mother Nature dumped on us. Let's send things over to First Alert Storm Team forecaster Summer Schnellbach with more. Summer?
Thanks so much. Yeah, this storm has been a doozy. First Alert Weather Day continues for today as we finally round out that storm. Here are a few of the 3-day snowfall reports that have been coming in. The highest report from one of our viewers, 30 inches of snow. Lisbon, 28.4. Enderlin, Catherine, 26 inches. McLeod, 20.7. 19 in Langdon, 18.5 in Michigan. And we've got more. Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, right around 18 inches of snow. A report from South Fargo, 11.6 inches. 11.1 at Fargo Airport. 15.7 Park Rapids. 15.3 in Moorhead, 13.2 Wadena, and more. Greenbush, 8 inches. Glendon, 8 inches of snow. A little over a foot in Fergus Falls, just under a foot in Bemidji. So a lot of snow and not quite done yet. We've still got some lighter scattered snow showers across the region, and we've been still dealing with very strong winds today. So travel still not fun and impossible in some areas. Looking first across northwestern Minnesota, it's closest to the Central Valley here that we have covered roads with snow and ice. The blue shaded areas partially covered with snow and ice, improving slightly the further east you go into central Minnesota. All the areas here in North Dakota shaded in purple. Travel still not advised, but I-94 has reopened. Still under that no travel advisory. Things are icy and still quite dangerous. A few area roads still closed. We've got Highway 36 from the 281 junction to Wilton still remaining closed. 281 still closed from Jamestown all the way up through Minot. And again, as we broke at the top of the show, those people stranded there near Fessenden. And down towards Napoleon, Highway 34 remains closed through portions of Napoleon. Yeah, it's additional snowfall, still expecting a little bit, up to an inch or 2 as we head into tomorrow with those kind of nuisance snow showers. Winter weather advisory still continues. Blizzard out west. Bobby, your latest hour-by-hour forecast and what you can expect this weekend coming up.
Yeah, still a lot to go over and a lot to pay attention to going into the weekend. Like you just said, Summer, thank you so much. Well, 1 win away from going to Frisco. The Bison take on Incarnate Word in just under 2 hours in the cold weather that Summer talked about. Well, it's not phasing Bison fans at all. And Valley News Live's Jack Wallace is live at the Fargo Dome. Jack, what's it like over there?
Well, Bobby, I can tell you what, I'm very happy that they're playing in the Fargo Dome and not outside in this freezing weather. You can see there's still plenty of tailgaters out this way, and we have a little bit of fun going on with these guys over here. We got a game of cornhole now. It's been paused right now, which I can see guys got to, refresh themselves a little bit with this cold weather. We have music bumping in these big things. We got grills out there. Big old flags going. They're still sort of getting in a little bit with the fans. 2 hours away, we still have quite a while, but North Dakota State taking on Incarnate Word Cardinals in this semifinals games. They haven't played in quite a while, but the Texan Incarnate Word Cards, it's quite a journey for them. They flew in last night. We had our sports director, Devin Fry, out there and with them landing. And I'm pretty surprised Devin was able to get here all good, but it should be a pretty fun matchup coming up in a couple of hours. With the Bison, Valley News Live Sports, Jack Wallace.
Jack Wallace, thank you so much, and stay warm out there. Maybe try to get a game of cornhole while you're over there. And if the Bison win, they will take on the winner of South Dakota State versus Montana State. Now, you might remember the Bison lost to the Jackrabbits back in October by a score of 21-23. Well, if you plan to visit downtown Fargo this weekend, be sure that your vehicle gets moved by Sunday. Fargo Public Works crews will focus on completing snow removal on the east-west avenues in the downtown area beginning Sunday evening. Vehicles located in no parking areas on avenues downtown at 2 a.m. on Monday will be impounded to ensure that crews have enough space to clear the snow. Well, cities along Lake Superior are digging out for more than a foot of snow and slop. But as Jonah Kaplan shows us, they're actually more worried about what happens next after all this snow.
More snow, more beauty, more piles, more puddles, more plowing, more pushing, more pain. Just so many more problems.
I've been here for all my life. I'm 75 years old. I've never seen it this wet and sloppy.
Paul Jones telling us it took him 4 hours to clear his driveway, and look at his truck.
When you get the snow built up 2-3 feet in front of your truck, you don't go much farther. It stopped, you back up and hit her again, and it's hard. It's like hitting a brick wall. I'm tired, I've had enough.
There certainly was enough snow to go around. Up to 26 inches in two harbors, about 20 in parts of Duluth and nearby Proctor. The cleanup continued until dinner time. One gauge that topped those snowfall numbers, though, the temperature. I did not consider bringing waders in addition to my snow pants, but look at this. This is just some of the water that was in the snow that pummeled this area. And I've had a lot of people here talk to me about this is typical more of a spring storm. Almost the end of winter, but not yet. It'll go away. But we're not close to spring, and we've barely begun winter, which means all of this, it's going to freeze. For residents, it's a race against time to clear what they can and clear up the drains.
But I try and keep ahead of it. I don't want to slack and fall behind and look at it and dread it.
We don't want to slip and fall. You get on once, quick, hit your head, and it could be all over.
This is not the gift you wanted.
No, not at all. Not at all. I'd rather be in Las Vegas or somewhere down south.
Jonah Kaplan, WCCO4 News.
Jonah, thank you. And one man is in jail following a stabbing in Jamestown early this morning. Now, Jamestown police say that they found the victim with multiple stab wounds in his stomach, and he had been taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The officers say that the suspect and the victim worked together at a construction site in Spiritwood, North Dakota. The suspect is Santos Lora from Honduras. He is being held at the Stutsman County Jail. Officers say his immigration status is unknown. And one North Dakota man is in jail after backing into a Nebraska state trooper and then leading authorities on an hours-long chase. According to the Nebraska Highway Patrol, the trooper saw the semi driving recklessly on Interstate 80 and pulled the truck over. The driver, 56-year-old Casey Martinson, stopped but then accelerated in reverse and hit the squad car, giving the trooper minor injuries. A chase lasted for over 2 hours with the Nebraska Highway Patrol using stop sticks to slow the semi. Martinson eventually stopped after losing several tires, but he refused to get out of the vehicle. That's when a K-9 was sent into the cab of the semi, and Martinson was then taken into custody. Charges are pending.